Welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you guys know, there's been a lot of deaths in 2025, and we all know how to be respectful, right? Well, I think this might be the worst generation to die in. That's right, guys. Today, we are actually watching the worst era to go out in.
With the advent of the internet being created and us connecting all over the world on different types of platforms, the perception of celebrities and public figures has hit a complete change compared to
It
now.
has.
In the past, celebrities...
I'm not gonna lie, nowadays, it's like, I'm not as hyped as, like, for example, if I saw a celebrity, let's say Robert Downey Jr., right? Because I looked up to him. He's one of my favorite actors because he plays Iron Man. Yes, I love superhero movies. I wouldn't, like, maybe I would. I would still be like, hey, can I take a picture? But nowadays, it's more so like, oh, like, I know that celebrity, you know? It's not like I would die to want to meet them.
Celebrities and public figures were looked up as remarkable figures who did less harm than the average type of person. Because people would think, well, if they were on a TV show or movie, then obviously a company wouldn't hire someone that did terrible, controversial things, and they had to be good. Unless you were like O.J. Simpson or R. Kelly, which clearly in 4K got caught doing evil shit. The public would think even with your flaws, you were probably still a mostly good person. And low-key, R. Kelly still had a prospering ass career after getting caught. They was selling the tape where he was engaging in acts with a minor. Still kind of weird. Actually a big thing that happened in the 2000s. Like, where were the police at? But then he dropped trapped in a closet and people went, hold on. This storytelling kind of fire though. I'm sorry y'all, but I'm gonna have to buy the whole set of this. It really was wild how many things public figures got away with before social media. And with celebrity and public figure deaths then, it was almost always treated like a tragedy and a majority of people would give their condolences. Like when MJ died, the whole world went silent for that week because it was so unbelievable that could happen. You ain't see no jokes or nothing. People was not playing about it. Same thing with Princess Diana. There was literally 2.5 billion people watching her funeral. It was one of the most watched events ever. And you can even take someone politically like Ronald Reagan, who was notoriously not a liked political figure to say the least. Was putting up LeBron numbers of racist laws and sending the black community back.
Did us?
That crack I see in your pocket, son. No, it's a bag of flour I got from the grocery store. Like, the bag literally says flour. How did you miss that? I've heard enough. 100 years of prison and throw the key away. Even Ronald Reagan's funeral had 100 million viewers watching, and no matter people's political party, a lot still gave condolences. Yeah, we know if this happened now with Jen.
Nowadays, they getting that Kirkified. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all seen it, but a lot of memes have been getting Kirkified. Shit, the thumbnail got Kirkified.
For sure, that ain't gonna happen with Trump or Biden. Just prepare for a civil war on the internet for the whole year when their time comes. Now, in our time,
this is gonna be pure memes. We don't take nothing seriously.
Celebrity's death has dropped to about 5 minutes after. And the most recent example of it, and you probably guessed it by now, is...
I mean... Oh my god. Oh, they got the mic and everything on them. No. Oh my god. Like, I don't even think you gotta be politically involved to be doing stuff like this and just to laugh at it. I'm not gonna lie, you don't have to be political because it's gone to a point where it's just everywhere. And it's not even like, yes, he was a political, person, but it's not wrong if you laugh at it because it's just everywhere at this point. Everybody, even I made a little Kirk edit on myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty much been all the viral posts for the past month of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk got assassinated on September 10th, 2025. Dang. And the whole fallout on social media has been the strangest thing I think we've never seen. With politicians, we expect how things go, but we've never had it happen to a political...
Oh, don't forget about the goon. The Goonicide one. He eliminated himself, and that's serious. We take that seriously, but he ended up eliminating himself, and that was like a whole meme. It's like, I can't goon. And then recently, the Yes King one, like the Does Shit Feel Good? That meme? He ended up dying, and right now I haven't seen people actually make, like, memes out of it. I just paying respects to it. Shit, I paid respects to that guy, too. So far, I've only seen Charlie Kirk be the only one that's been like that. I don't know if it's like something against him or something. I don't know, but he ended up becoming a meme.
And one of the dumbest things that happened immediately after this was people trying to start a civil war. Like, can you imagine a civil war starting over a
George with the whole George Floyd?
Like, if Biden or Kamala hit Trump on stage in 4K with bullets and started cheering, at least then I'd understand it a bit more happening. You think people are gonna rip off their 9-to-5 business shirts, hop out the cubicle and go, you know what? You have now declared war on me and every patriot who watched Charlie Kirk's podcast 24/7.
Yeah, I've seen that video of that white old dude is screaming like, they got Charlie Kirk. I swear, when that first week hit the news and the internet, you saw all the white folk that probably never even knew him start crying like, they got Charlie Kirk, bro. That video was funny as hell.
Even the people who liked him at most are gonna give their condolences, probably reply to some trolls on Twitter, and then move on.
I get my condolences.
2060 looking at a history book and seeing two civil wars in America.
But I have to get my memes in.
Slavery, people literally having no rights and being treated as property. And one happening over a podcaster getting assassinated by some teenager who liked femboys.
Oh, hell no.
Left is the party of murder. People like Andrew Tate tweeting Civil War.
Man, who even cares about...
He doesn't even live in this country.
Exactly.
He should be focusing on his daily news trafficking cases instead of our affairs. I mean, our own president was inciting this shit too.
Radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives.
Tonight
I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died. The values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God.
Meanwhile, about a day later.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
We move on so fast.
They've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years.
And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction.
Like, bro ain't even say nothing. Nothing about it.
Like, bro, what is it with this ballroom? Your man's just got slimed out. You can't give him at least a little more time? I remember growing up looking at presidents and the richest people in the world and thinking, wow, they're so smart and they must have worked hard to get to that position. These are probably the most sane people on the planet. I mean,
that's how I used to think. And nowadays, I just think they just gather up all the dumbass people that would, like, they're all the dumbass crazy people and just farm them for money. Just be like, hey, oh yes, come to me. Don't ignore that I just shocked my dog. You know, you align with my politics. Join me. Yes, exactly. You know, I did these good things. I didn't just kill that person. You know, I helped charity. Yes, come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, I just like, oh, they weren't smart. They just took advantage of the dumber people.
It takes a lot to get there. Little did I know that lie would be shattered to me about... Actually, not that long after, because I started using social media when I was a kid. And look, I've already said this before. I'm not even someone celebrating him getting assassinated and political violence.
I don't condone that.
But this whole thing of trying to start a civil war was the cringiest I've ever seen.
Is it funny?
And I would go to actually say, by these prominent political figures and politicians trying to do things like this, it only made people more and more not take it serious and not care. Like, the president ordered the U.S. flag to be flown at half-staff nationwide, which is usually meant for major national tragedies like mass shootings or literally 9/11, and high politicians such as presidents and whatnot dying. So when people see it being done to a podcaster, do you think all of a sudden they're gonna take it more serious? They're just gonna think it's stupid as f.
I think another thing that pushed for the memes was definitely people saying stop doing this. You know, he had a family. You know, because when you tell the internet stop doing something, they're gonna do it. Like me personally, if somebody told me to stop, I did it actually. When they were like, oh, he had a family, he had it. I even posted about like whatever I was saying. I was doing the Charlie Kirk edits.
And make fun of it even more. On top of that, the government also passed a National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk. I can guarantee you, a bunch of the people
there's the video.
Who were at his memorial,
there's the video I was talking about.
Aren't gonna be popping.
I'm not gonna lie. Imagine pulling up to your, talking to the group chat, saying, yo, what we doing for the Charlie Kirk Day? We gotta throw a cookout. Anybody give you a day at this point. Hey, send me a day too. Give me Saturday.
They're just gonna move on to the next political thing they can complain about. There was also a ton of bills introduced by politicians who wanted even more remembrance of Charlie Kirk. Like a bill in Oklahoma where it would require a Charlie Kirk memorial.
No. We don't need that in Oklahoma. No. Keep that over there. We're good over here, yo.
Yeah, that wouldn't last a day, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, presidents don't even get this type of honor. Oklahoma gotta worry about their education level before doing this.
No,
and it's not like he even lived there. Turning Point's headquarters is in Arizona. There was also another bill introduced called the Charlie Kirk Commemorative Coin Act, which would require the Treasury to make coins in his honor. Bro, if your ass pulls out some change and I...
Yo, if you ever pull up to me and I ask for change and you give me a Charlie Kirk coin, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta go. You gotta go. Quick intermission. Sorry guys, but we are so close to 1,000 subscribers and I really want to be able to reach it. So I thought if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my head. That's right guys. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
I'm smacking the out of you. It's crazy how performative all of this is.
It is
I feel
performative.
Like none of
It all
these
is
politicians even
performative.
cared about him. They saw this as the perfect opportunity to distract from doing any actual work and to focus on this. I think the thing that really sealed it of people not caring and making fun of it was how the actual funeral went.
Oh,
Because,
they were
boy,
comparing
was
it to
this one of the
WWE.
weirdest televised memorial services to ever exist. I would say this was more of a political rally than a memorial. You had all of the Trump administration coming to it and giving pretty political speeches. Like for them, I wouldn't be surprised if they went in a mirror and were just practicing like they were gonna go on a debate stage. And you know, for Erica Kirk, I'll give her credit. Her speech was a lot more empathetic and it seemed like she actually cared. She walked out strangely though to something which looked like she was more coming out of a WWE
See what I
match.
say? all that for.
Is this a normal thing that happens at American funerals or something that I don't know? But then right after Erica Kirk's speech ended, you had this.
The best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie.
I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry.
If you don't find this weird as to do as the sitting president at a funeral, I don't know what to say. I think he deadass just saw this on his schedule as a MAGA rally and went in with that mentality. How is the wife of the man who got murdered giving more empathy and bringing people together more than the president? Bruh, like, isn't your job supposed to be to bring people together?
Not just that. It's your party too. This your party too.
I thought we were supposed to be some sort of United States. Yeah, after this, any appearance of people feeling bad for the memes was probably gone. And Erica Kirk after seemed like she moved on pretty quickly. Or at least that's what people think, because clips of her hugging up on the president and vice president.
Hugging JD Vance, Trump, everybody on the administration, boy. See? Everybody getting a hit. Everybody getting a piece of that.
No one will ever replace my husband.
But
no. But I do see some similarities of my husband in Joe and Vice President J.D. Vance. I do.
Hey, you know what they say, if you don't let your mans hug your girl's waist, then is that really your friend? Me personally, I go up to all my homies' girls, lift them up, smack both cheeks separately. It's just a welcoming though, nothing else. And because of all this chaos, you now have people making memes and photoshopping his face on everything. Whether that be famous celebrities, your favorite rapper, really any image or video is not safe of getting Kirkified. It might end up being as influential as the Rickroll, like just being the Rickroll of the 2020s. I wouldn't be surprised if someone deep faked his face onto mine. I feel with Gen Z as a whole on things, it's just
everybody getting Kirkified at this
point. Dead figures. But the amount that happens really depends on who it is and how liked they are. Like I remember when Kobe died and people who tried to make jokes on the internet were getting doxxed and harassed because people don't play about Kobe and he was mostly uncontroversial to people.
You know, even I, who don't even watch any sports or basketball, Kobe was like a huge thing, bruh.
Other than 2003. Someone like Charlie Kirk, who was a controversial figure as a whole, got made fun of faster because of that reason. This type of making fun of also happens to people that Gen Z is less connected to way more. Like the Queen dying was not taken serious by any of Gen Z. And it's because no one really cared about the royal family and what it used to mean. Comparing how Princess Diana's death got treated compared to the Queen is complete night and day. As a whole, the royal family kind of cooked themselves in their own image too. You had one of the members who was literally buddy with Epstein of all people. What? And it can't be one of those. Well, was it before he got arrested in the public knew? He visited his ass after Epstein already got charged and arrested for being
hell his
excuse was giving the same as my dog ate my homework.
Now I went there with the sole purpose of saying to him that because he had been convicted it was inappropriate for us to be seen together.
So do phones just not exist
What?
in 2010? From what I learned in
Hold on, so you didn't even disavow, you just told him, oh, because you got caught, we can't be friends. What? Hell nah.
school, I'm pretty sure Alexander Graham Bell made it in 1876. Or maybe my history books are wrong. You can update me. He also got questioned on why he stayed at his house too after. Because as the prince in a royal family, it shouldn't be too hard to get the best hotel in New York or your own castle and not have to crash at the most prolific
He's
child.
staying with Epstein! Oh, get out. Sir.
And this was his excuse for it.
Staying at the house of
Yes.
a convicted offender.
No, we ain't even hesitating.
It was a convenient place to stay.
Well, that about solves it. Thanks for your fairly believable excuse. Back to your royal duties, you go.
It was
Apparently
very
that
convenient,
didn't
huh?
convince the king because he just recently got his royal title stripped and is getting kicked out of the palace. You also had Prince Harry completely dip on the family. And if the royal family had any type of PR left to the public, it went away when he came out and started talking about how some were being racist towards his wife, who's biracial, and you know they asses was truly being racist because this to me looks like a full-on white woman. Like, did they think
Yeah.
if him and her had a kid, the baby was gonna come out looking like me? That kid would come out looking like the whitest child born on the whitest mountain. And evidently that is what their kids came out to look like. So they did all that complaining for no f***ing reason and lost someone in
British
royalty.
people
Because of
aren't
all
real.
this drama
I
and
don't
the
believe
queen
that.
dying a couple years after it, people were ready to on the royal
Oh
family,
my
and that's what
God.
happened the same day. And in places like Africa where people learn about how much the royal family's history in the past exploited them and different things, it definitely
bet they
changed the
was
perception of the
celebrating,
royal
huh?
family, and people didn't care as much too because of that. Now you got people running bets saying when they think Charles is gonna die. In my opinion, they just gotta let this go. The last bit of aura died with the queen. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's gonna be it.
I'm not gonna lie, when you tell me about the royal family, I don't really care anymore. I don't even know who the prince is. Prince Andrew? Was that his name? I'm not gonna lie, if he died, I'm probably not gonna really care about it. You're not seeing me cry, don't you? Charlie Kirk, it's Prince Andrew died, bro. I'm not doing none of that. No, we're not doing that. Anyways, that is the end of the video. This was a very interesting one. This is not political in any way. I am not political. We don't do that in this channel. I just wanted to watch this video about it, and Charlie Kirk ended up just becoming a meme. And like I said, he's way too big for it to just stay as a political thing. Like you have to laugh at it not being inside of the political, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at somebody for laughing at it because it's not a political thing anymore when it's everywhere. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below, and if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye everybody, take care.